Today we are going to go through some of the most difficult right hand finger picking patterns you'll ever encounter, at least I've ever encountered. And they're done in kind of a classical, well they are classical guitar, Spanish style guitar. I think I have about 7 different patterns, and I want you to see how I play them, and I want you to hear them, and then if you want to practice them, you need the sheet music and the tabs, and that you will find at my Guitar Journey website, guitarjourney.tripod.com, and click on the tab on the taskbar at the left, scroll down, and you'll find right hand finger picking patterns extra. Anyway, I think we'll have a lot of fun doing this. I've always wanted to do this. These were some of the most difficult patterns that I've encountered and had to learn over the years, so I just want to kind of break them down just a little bit so you have a good idea how to approach them and learn them. Okay, so I don't think there's nothing else to say except just to dig into the patterns and learn them. Alright, here we go. Okay, the first pattern is from a very famous piece called Recuerdo de Alhambra. I hope I pronounced that right. But anyway, I'm going to play the pattern and maybe a little bit of the song. Okay, that's a little bit of the song. But let's look at this pattern now. Here it is. It's thumb on the bass note. We have an A minor chord here. Alright, so we've got third finger, second finger, first finger doing the tremolo. Okay? So got it there? I think once you look at the tabs and the music, it'll come together. But anyway, when you're practicing this, make sure that you have this third, second, and first finger all playing on the second string, okay, for that tremolo. So the bass line is doing this. Let's see. Okay, so it's doing. Okay, so that's what the bass line is, and you've got to put the tremolo in there. Okay, so, but you have to do. You gotta take some practice. That's why I said this is one of the most difficult patterns. And that one is called Lament in tremolo form. Check that one out on YouTube. It's beautiful. It's just a little bit different, but it's got the same idea. Musically, it's completely different, but the tremolo is just a little bit different, which is a pattern that I have to look into and learn. So we're always learning. But anyway, I hope I've played that one enough for you to tackle. So let's go on to the next one, which is part of Mela Grania, and it's in the middle. Okay, I played a little more than I wanted to, but let's get to the pattern. This is the important thing. I'm playing the thumb on the third string with an A note here, and then a B note with the first finger on the B note, and then an F sharp I'm playing with the second finger. So I am hitting the thumb on this bass note B, and then I'm doing that. I kind of like the sound of that. I could probably... See, that I would need to work on. But it's going to give a different sound than the first finger as opposed to the thumb. So I'm sticking with the thumb. Okay, let's try this. That's the next pattern, really, is see, so he's got a bass line going, and he's got this figure in the right hand going all the time, so, or at least when the bass note is not playing. Okay, so you can check out Mela Grania on YouTube. You can go to my website and at least learn this right hand finger picking pattern. Okay, so let's go on to actually the fourth one. We're on the fourth one already. The fourth one is going to go like this here. Alright. Okay, the way I'm doing that is the bass note with the thumb, the A string. Got an A minor chord down. Alright, and then... Alright, when I'm picking these strings, there's a little bit of flesh, the fingertip and the fingernail. So there's kind of both. Now when you practice this is the thing, is you may think, well, I'll practice it really, really slow first. Yes, you should. Okay, because you got to develop those muscles like that. And then you just... It's almost just like one note, but you're just rolling the fingers, okay? Rolling it, arpeggiating it. All right, so that's, I'm sure there's other ways to explain this, but there's the way I'm doing it. You can alternate the bass. You can go to different chords. Okay, so the next one is really backwards or reverse, I'm sorry. A, M, I, okay. Third, second, first finger on the first, second, third string. You can just practice one bass note just to get used to it. But once again, it's almost like a reflex. It's, you know, it's almost like playing one note, one beat there. But it's kind of hard to explain, you know, it really is. I'm sorry. But all kinds of neat little patterns that you can get from it too. So, all right. So that covers 4 and 5. So then we're going to go on to number 6, which is a little excerpt from a Fernando Sor piece called Minuet in A. So you may want to check that out on YouTube. So it has an A chord here. Same bass note. Okay, same type of thing we were just doing with the third, second, first finger. Okay, I'm not sure where those chords chords go. I didn't look at the music. I'm just worried about getting the pattern across, which is, that's it. It's related to the other two that we were doing. And then you can move at different chords. Anyway, I digress. All right, so let's look at this again. What's going on in this particular exercise. And then he's putting the D and the B down. Okay. Then he's scooting up. The music is on my website. Little A chord there, and then little A augmented chord, raising the fifth there. Then it goes into a D there. So if you want to purchase the music to it, you can do that on the internet. It is Minuet in A by Fernando Sor. I'm sure a bunch of people on YouTube are playing it. I have yet to get around to that one. But if you run across the section where they're doing this type of thing, I'm showing you how to do the technique. So really interesting, really fun, challenging. See how I'm rolling, arpeggiating. All right, I hope I explained that okay. All right, let's do one more, and it goes like this. So I have an E minor here. It's pretty much like the Mela Grania one. Okay, I like that. I think that's a lot of fun. Alright, so those are them. I hope you like them. I don't have anything else really to say about them. This has kind of been an ad-lib lesson. So take what you want out of the lesson and learn it. I think the biggest help will be is getting to look at that sheet music and tabs and let that help you, and also by listening to my little examples here. That should help you to piece the puzzle together and learn these challenging patterns, which they sound great. Once you get them down, they just sound great. But I remember when I first started this Recuerdos, I haven't played it in a long time, but I have to practice too, of course. To get the tremolo just right is tricky too. So I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun with it. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this. This is kind of part of this finger picking series. I'm going to give you a whole bunch of finger picking patterns to work on.